girls, and welcome to Tennessee's at-home learning series for literacy. Today's lesson is for all our first graders out there, though all children are welcome to tune in and enjoy today's story. This lesson is the fifth in this week's series. My name is Miss Clark, and I'm a first grade teacher in Tennessee schools. And I'm so excited, boys and girls, to be your teacher for this lesson today. So welcome to our virtual classroom. Now, if you didn't see our previous lessons, you can find them on our website, www.tn.gov/education. And though you can still tune in today, boys and girls, and enjoy today's story, even if you haven't seen the others. But it might be fun to first go back and watch our other lessons, since we'll be talking about some things we learned previously. Boys and girls, today we are going to be learning about what seeds need to grow. And we're going to identify the main topic and the key details of our story to help us answer that question today. Now, before we get started, you're going to need a few things. So go ahead and get 2 pieces of blank paper, a pencil, and you'll need a surface to write on. Also, you can go online with your parents, boys and girls, and a student packet for ELA Grade 1, Lesson 15 can be found on www.tn.gov/education. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and get started. Now, today, our goal is to learn about what seeds need to grow. And we're going to begin with me showing you what that looks like. And then there's going to be some time for us to practice together with my support. And finally, boys and girls, at the end of today's lesson, I'm going to assign you some independent work that you can complete after our video ends today. Now, last time we were together, we finished reading a fairy tale, right, boys and girls? Do you remember what it was called? That's right, Jack and the Beanstalk. Now, wow, Jack sure did have a lot of problems to solve, didn't he? Yeah, he had a lot of big challenges, and we wrote sentences about the challenges that he had and how he solved them. And I told you guys to think of your own challenge that you might have had that was similar to Jack. What was your challenge? How did you solve it? I bet you guys had some great ideas and turned them into some wonderful paragraphs. And I'm sure you guys made sure to use those capital letters at the beginning of our sentences, right? Yeah, and definitely punctuation. We always make sure we use those ending punctuation marks, right? You guys did some great work on our last lesson. I wish I could read all of them because I know that would be wonderful. Now, in our story, we learned that Jack traded his cow, Milky White, for what, boys and girls? Go ahead and whisper into your hand. 1, 2, 3. Beans. Yeah. He traded the cow for the 5 silly beans, right? And the mom thought they were so silly that she threw them out the window. And do you remember what happened overnight? Absolutely. Those magical beans grew right up into a beanstalk that touched the sky. Now, a bean, boys and girls, is a seed. A bean is actually a seed. Did you know that? And, boys and girls, do you know that that little bean seed that Jack got, it needed help to grow? And today, we're going to read a story to find out all the things that seeds need in order to grow. What does a seed need to grow? So that's what we're going to be listening for today. And the book we are going to read today, boys and girls, is called A Seed Needs Help. So that's the title of our book today. Sounds like a pretty good book to help us learn about it, huh, boys and girls? Now, are you thinking that this book looks different from the story we read together previously? Is it looking different than Jack and the Beanstalk? Yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk was a fairy tale, wasn't it, boys and girls? It had those beautiful illustrations or pictures that were made up, right? And many things in that fairy tale were made up and they could not happen in real life, right? But I want you to look at our book today, boys and girls. What do you notice about the pictures on today's book? Yeah, they're actual real photographs, right? Yeah, our book today, boys and girls, is going to give us some true facts and information. And that's a good clue. We have real photographs, that it's going to be a nonfiction. And we know that it's going to give us that information about seeds, right? Because the title tells us what the story's all about. Now, boys and girls, we're going to need to know these words today as we read our story. I want you to point to the word that you think might be gardener, boys and girls. Yeah, that's right. Everybody say that word with me on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gardener. Wonderful job. Now, a gardener, boys and girls, you guessed it. It's a person that takes care of plants, just like we noticed in the picture, right? But a gardener can take care of plants in a lot of other places too, right? Besides just a garden. So when you hear the word gardener in the story, I want you to go ahead and be digging and planting your seeds when you hear that word. They're taking care of plants, right? Or you can even water your plant. Now, boys and girls, I want you to point to the word seeds. Which is the picture and word that might belong to seeds? Great job, boys and girls. Say that word with me. Ready? Whisper in your hand. Everybody shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Seeds. Now, we know that seeds are the part of a plant that can grow into a new plant, right? Yeah, just like Jack's beans were the seeds. So when we hear seeds in the story, you can pretend like you're holding Jack's beans, right? Those were the seeds that he used to grow that huge beanstalk in our last story. Now, boys and girls, I want you to point to the word that might be soil. All right, everybody say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Soil. Nice. Now, we know that soil is dirt, right? So you guys all probably had lots of connections with soil or playing in the dirt, right? When you've been outside for recess. So whenever you hear the word soil, I want you to dig deep into the soil, or into the dirt. And our last word we're going to be hearing in today's story, boys and girls, is the word vegetables. Everybody say that with me. Ready? Vegetables. Very nice. And we know that vegetables, boys and girls, actually come from plants. Yeah, that's right. We eat vegetables, right? I want you to point to one of those vegetables that you wouldn't mind to eat. Oh, yeah, maybe the potato. I agree. They're all delicious. So if you hear the word vegetable in the story, I want you to give me a thumbs up. Those are nice, healthy foods for us that we might want to eat. You can even rub your tummy when you hear that word. People like to grow vegetables in a garden. Vegetables grow from seeds. A seed needs help to be a vegetable. You heard the word, didn't you, boys and girls? Very nice. Do we hear what vegetables grow from? Everybody tell me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Seeds. Awesome, boys and girls. Now, but I'm wondering, how does a seed become a vegetable? Isn't that amazing, boys and girls, that a tiny seed? Point to the tiny seed on the picture. Now I want you to point to the vegetable in the picture. How does that happen? I wonder if the story will tell us. I hope we learn this in this book. A seed needs soil. A gardener puts the seed into the soil. Then the gardener puts soil over the seed. The soil will help the seed. So did we just hear the first thing, boys and girls, that a seed needs? Everybody point to it. Yes, wonderful job. That's right, soil. A seed needs soil. And the picture is showing us that the gardener is putting the seed into the soil, right? So everybody show me that. Show me how it would help a seed. Yeah, can you show me you're digging into the ground, into the soil? And we have to make sure we cover the seed, right? Very nice. A seed needs water. A gardener gets water for a seed. Then the gardener puts the water on the soil. Water will help the seed. What was the next thing that the seed needs, boys and girls? Everybody shout it out. 1, 2, 3. Water. Very nice, boys and girls. Wonderful job. So he's taking the water and he's pouring it in the picture. He's pouring on the soil. What's under the soil, boys and girls? Yeah, great job. The seed is under there, right? We just can't see it yet. So we know the seed is getting all that water, getting ready to grow. It now has 2 things it needs. A seed needs sun. The sun warms the seed. The sun will help the seed. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. We just heard another one. So far, our seed has been taken pretty good care of. We've given our seed soil, buried him in the ground, we've given our seed water, right? Point to the next thing our seed needs. Very nice, boys and girls. The sun. That's right, the seed needs sun to grow. Now, we read in a book together earlier that our sun helps plants grow, right? Yeah, and we learned that the sun is very strong and it even warms the earth. So the sun can even warm the earth and all the soil on earth. And the seeds under the soil are able to grow because of that sun. That's pretty amazing, huh? Now, what do you notice in this picture, boys and girls? Yeah, I see green plants growing. I also see something red on that plant. I wonder what it could be. Now the seed has roots and a stem. The stem grows leaves and flowers. So after the seed gets help from the soil, water, and the sun, it begins to grow like we just saw in the picture, right? That's right. Go ahead and point to it. How do you know it's beginning to grow? Awesome job, boys and girls. Yeah, we see a tiny little sprout finally peeking out from under the ground. That's pretty amazing, huh? Now, what else do you notice, boys and girls? Do you notice something under the soil? Point to it. Yeah, boys and girls, these are roots. I see that the roots have started to grow in the soil. And they're a part of the plant that stays under the soil. And it's very important to the plant, even though we can't see it. They kind of look like tiny little hairs, don't they? The roots help the plant to stay in the ground. So, boys and girls, they're kind of like our fingers, right? They help the plant stay in place. Or when you're trying to hold something, you grab onto it with your fingers. That's what the roots do for a plant. Now, what do you notice in the second picture? Go ahead and point to it. What are those called, boys and girls? I bet you all know. Shout it out on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Leaves. That's right. Leaves start to grow from that stem. What else do you notice? Can you point it out to me? Yes, I see a red flower. And flowers are the most bright, colorful, and beautiful parts of the plant. They can be all different colors, right? So I bet you have a connection with that. You might have a favorite flower. And that flower that's your favorite is actually a part of the plant, a very important part. Look at these peppers in a garden. The peppers grow from seeds. The peppers need soil. They need water and sun too. Uh-oh, boys and girls. Point to what you see now in this picture. That's right. We have a vegetable now, huh? So we first had a little sprout, a little stem peeking out from the soil. Next, we had leaves. And finally, we have that vegetable, that pepper. Maybe you even like to eat this vegetable. Yum. I know I do. So these peppers have grown from that tiny little seed. That's amazing. And the pepper has seeds. A gardener can use the seeds, and the seeds can make more peppers. Boys and girls, point to the seeds you see on this page. Yeah, they're actually inside of that vegetable that our plant has finally grown. And we can take them out and plant them in the soil. And boys and girls, it starts all over again, this cycle of a plant. And we can grow more plants and have more peppers. That's really amazing, huh? We start with a seed, and with the help of the three things, can you share them with me? The first one is soil. That's right, water and sun. We have a plant that makes more seeds. Very nice, boys and girls. That was so cool, huh? So can we answer this question now? What does a seed need to grow? You guys are so smart. You did an awesome job identifying those three things. Same with me. soil, water, and sun. Very nice. Now, boys and girls, you are going to have a chance to think out loud as we recall what we learned in A Seed Needs Help. Now, in order to recall the details, I think we should make an organizer to help us remember our important details from the book about what a seed needs to grow. Now, I want you to get out one of your pieces of paper, and you'll need your pencil and a surface to write on for this part of the story. Very nice. Now, in the middle of your paper, we are going to write something. And I want you to draw a circle in the middle of your paper. Good, boys and girls. Now, inside of our circle, we're going to write our main idea today that we were listening for. What was it? What was our book all about? That's right. What a seed needs to grow. So I'm going to write seeds need. No, these don't have to be complete sentences because this is just our organizer, just jotting our thoughts. We'll do a quick jot. Now, boys and girls, let's add some details to our story web to help us recall what the seeds need to grow. And we can look at our picture cards to help us. There's what yours should look like, boys and girls. Very nice job doing that with me. Can you think of what the first thing was, boys and girls? Everybody whisper into your hand and share it out with me. 1, 2, 3. Soil. Wonderful job, boys and girls. So let's add that to our chart. And we're going to write the word soil instead of dirt, because the real term is soil, right? Very nice. Wonderful job. So, does yours look like this? You guys are doing amazing. Now, what about this, boys and girls? I think we heard of something else that a seed needs to grow. Everybody shout it out with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Water. Very nice. So let's add that to our chart. We're going to draw a new line and a new thought bubble. And we're remembering water. It was a very important detail. Water. Very nice job, boys and girls. And I'm thinking that there was something else. Can you guess it? Everybody say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sun. Absolutely, boys and girls. So let's draw our third line to add our new important detail from the story. That those seeds definitely need the warm sun to grow. Amazing. You guys did a great job with that. Seeds need help to grow, right, boys and girls? And we know that seeds need soil, water, and sun. Great job. Now, you guys are ready, I think, for your independent work. Now, I am going to give you some directions on what to do today. Now, I want you guys to write at least 2 sentences that describe what seeds need to grow. Now, you guys can get some great ideas from your chart, from your web that we made today together. So make sure to use that and use those words in your writing as you change them into complete, nice, strong, complex sentences with that capital letter in the beginning and that ending punctuation mark. And boys and girls, you can even use some words that we heard from our story to make those sentences more complex and detailed. You might use the word gardener, vegetables, soil. All right, boys and girls, at the end, you might even want to draw a picture to share your writing. I enjoyed learning with you guys so much today. This was a really cool lesson that taught us about seeds and how exactly they grow into those amazing plants. You guys did an awesome job identifying the main topic and even pulling out the key details of our text today. Thank you so much for inviting me, boys and girls, into your home, and I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson in Tennessee's At Home Learning Series. Have a great day.